What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, C-Zar Gets Crypto, and we are talking about XRP. This one comes to us at the request of I Honor King Jesus. We're doing this one for you, Eric. Looking at this thing, we're on the XRP USD Binance chart, and no, not the XRP USDT. USDT would have the most volume. That's where the most volume is traded, but it's a lot less historical data. So we're going to use this one, go from far out, and then zoom in a little bit later. So, we've had quite a miraculous time with XRP. Its first bull rally was the biggest bull rally. I want to look at the RSI and just kind of point out where we are right now. Looking at it right here. Anytime we've broken above this line, from like a relative low point to a relative high point, we've seen a 985% growth. We didn't break above it here. We found resistance. We broke above it here. Relative low point to relative high point, almost a 10,000% growth. Okay. I don't know. And then, you continued on further after that. Broke above it here. Relative low, I don't know. We could go here. I'm going to pull it all the way back here. 722%. If not, if you want to count it like this, 264% maybe. But I don't know. That's like your relative low there, I would say. I don't know. Went below it again, just a little bit. Bounced off it, went up. Maybe not. Maybe you bounced off it. Here's where you went below it, right? That's where you went below it there. Down, up to the top, you went up 1,000%, almost 1,100%. We've broken above it now, and all we've done so far from like a relative low, I don't know where to take, I'd probably say like here maybe, we're up about 200, no, we're up 192%, right? 211%, there we go. Is this move done? Or is this it for XRP? Have we seen the end of this bull move up? I don't think so. I think it's taking a break. I think we're having some healthy consolidation. We're taking our time. This thing does like to move fast whenever it does move. And last month we had an overall move of like over 100%. Closed the month with a 47% gain, but I don't think it stopped here with a 211% growth overall from low to high. Whenever the minimum that we've seen before was 722%, this isn't even a third of what we've seen before. So let's say it was to do 722% or even half that, 350%. That would still take us. We're at a total right now of about, come on now, if I can get it close enough. We're at a total of about 63 cents. That would take us around $1.30, $1.40 if we were to see half of the minimum growth that we've seen before, right? Let alone if we actually see it, and that was the minimum. What if we go back to something that's like 1,000%, which seems to be the most common, the largest one being 10,000%? What if we see a 10x in XR, or no, that would be 100x. I'm sorry, a 10x is 1,000. What if, I doubt that we see a 100x growth, but what if we see a 10x in growth? That would, am I right? Am I wrong? Did I do this wrong? Let's see, actually. Would this be a 100x? No, that would be, okay, that'd be a 13x. Yeah, okay. Is it possible to see a 13x? I think so. It's definitely possible, and I would even say likely that this is not the end of the move to the upside. We found resistance on the 618 here. We found resistance on the 786 back here. We came down, disregarded this 382. Generally, this would be a bearish setup, but overall you held higher lows, and what you really did was you found support on previous areas of resistance, previous areas where you found support, and previous areas where you found resistance. So really that's kind of what you were doing, disregarding this 382 there. You are respecting the 618 for the time being. I would expect that when you break through this again, that you are very likely to see this at least a minimum extension of around $9.35. Maybe you get there, maybe you pass it, maybe you don't quite get there. It's hard to say at this current time, but my bias would be that you do see, for XRP, by the end of this bull cycle, you see prices that are above $9. Very likely see prices above $9. Again, that would put XRP at a multi-$100 billion market cap, close to $500 billion in market cap valuation. Is that possible? We've seen it happen twice in crypto's history, once with Ethereum, once with Bitcoin, right? What's going to be the next coin to do it? Is XRP going to be the next coin to do it? Is the coin that's been around since 2013 and bear market after bear market after bear market only produce higher lows? After getting sued by the SEC, they had a partial win. It wasn't a complete win, guys. Let's be real with ourselves. It wasn't a complete. It was a partial win. That means they had a partial loss. It was a draw. But they went up against the SEC and they got a partial win. Is that coin, this OG coin that's been around, stood the test of time, stood the test of the SEC even, walked away, basically unscathed, right? with good news overall for not just XRP but for crypto. Is this coin a contender for a multi-$100 billion market cap? I very much think it is. I very much so think that it is. And where that would put it again is prices around $9 to potentially $15 or higher. If it were to go to $32, if we were to go to $32, that would be like a 50x, right? Yeah, basically a 50x from here. I don't know about that. I don't know about that one so much. That would be a multi-trillion-dollar asset, and while it is possible, I'm not so sold on that. I would more stay kind of I don't know. I would stay more grounded toward these lower extensions. Even this here would be a bit ridiculous. That would put it over $1 trillion. Is it possible? It is possible, but I doubt it. The only coin to have broken $1 trillion in market cap so far is Bitcoin itself. Are there going to be other cryptos that break $1 trillion? Maybe, probably. Is it going to happen in this cycle? Maybe. I don't know. I don't think so. Honestly, I don't think there's going to be any other coins that break $1 trillion though. Though if it does happen in this cycle, that'd be really cool. I wonder which ones it'd be. XRP is definitely a contender, you guys. It's an OG coin that has been around for a very long time. Not only has it been around for a long time, but it has maintained itself in the top 5 basically since this initial pump here. Since this bull rally, for most of its life, it has been in the top 5. Really, it's been in the top 3 even, because if you take, I guess this would make it the top 4. Because if you took Tether out of the equation, this is just dollars. It's a crypto, sure, but it's just dollars. So really, it's been in the top 5, but even like the top 4, it spent a good bit of its time in the top 3 even. Would a coin like this have more of a chance of seeing a multi-$100 billion market cap than most coins in crypto? I would say yes. So is this move over? I would say no. I don't think it is. I don't think that it stops at the all-time high. I don't think that it stops at the last cycle's high. I do think that prices around $9.35 are completely possible. And here we are at 63 cents right now. And again, I don't think this is going to happen dramatically. I don't think it'll happen like this rally did. It might happen a little bit more methodically. But by the end of this bull rally, sometime probably in the end of 2024, end of 2025, give or take a year, right? That's whenever we'll probably see these highs come into play. Does it maintain prices up there? Does it just move sideways? I doubt it. I bet we see those highs and then it rejects and comes back down. But that's just normal behavior. But let's stop talking about the big picture with XRP and get into the nitty gritty, because I do think we're going down a little bit from here. We'll just see. Let's see here. So looking at the weekly, I think you could come down a little bit on the RSI. You've got this kind of uptrend here, right? Come on now. Maybe something like this, right? And you don't have to come down and touch this line, though I would expect it, right? You've got this kind of channel even from back here, where you've got these highs kind of coming into play with each other, this low coming into play with each other. This could give room for XRP price to come down a little bit more. And if we look at the price specifically, hold on real quick. Yeah, if we look at the price specifically from this low here to this high here, we did just bounce off the 382. That's pretty common. We did reject the purple line, the 123 purple line right here. You can see it. And have we shown respect on that before? Well, a little bit here, kind of disregarded it here, kind of disregarded it there too. I don't know, hard to say. Let's look at the more immediate time frames, because we are done with the big picture here. So let's use Binance. It has the most volume after all. I don't know. Hard to say. Hard to say if this line's significant for it or not, but one way or another, we did bounce off of the 382, right? And that's okay. We could move back up to about 71 cents and then continue to go lower, but I would overall expect that XRP sees prices probably around this 0.5 area. It forms a another higher low in this kind of ascending trend that we've got going on. XRP kind of, man, it kind of does, and that that lines up pretty well, but it kind of does look like it's going a little bit parabolic. I don't like saying that. I feel like that word's overused in crypto, but it's kind of, I don't know, it has the potential to form a kind of parabolic structure here. This is a very controlled channel, I guess, an ascending structure. If we look at it right, you can see that there. But if we were to find a low that was actually slightly higher than this green line, then we could start to really see the formations of a parabolic structure, which things can get crazy really fast if that's the case. Looking at it before, you had this kind of ascending structure here, and you broke through it. You did break below it, right? That might have been during the lawsuit stuff. I don't remember. I think the lawsuit happened before, maybe. I don't know. But then you held it above here. I don't know. It's kind of parabolic, but not really. You broke the structure there. I don't know. But you didn't come down and hold this line. You continue to build higher. I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe I'm grasping at straws with that one. But what I'm trying to get at, guys, is that I think that we do bottom somewhere between 60 cents and 53 cents, and we possibly already have that with the bottom at 59.67 cents right now as of this week. We possibly could have, but let's look on the daily and just see what this RSI looks like as well. Again, the weekly RSI, we do stand to drop a little bit more. There's a little bit of room in this overall structure to do that. If we look at the daily, you had this bearish divergence, and right now, I think, actually, I wonder, man, you might have bottomed. It's totally possible. From bottom there to high here, yeah, man, you tipped right off the 1414. You held the 1272 basically on a closing basis, and you went all the way up to the 100. You could have bottomed here, XRP. You actually could have bottomed here. I don't know, man. Just looking at it with the price, it is a little bit above these previous highs. I would really like to see it come down to the 1618, right around 57 cents, maybe lower around 53 cents, even 54 cents. That to me would make sense, but this is sufficient enough. On the daily, your RSI is showing bullish hidden divergence where you have lower lows in the RSI, but you have higher lows in the price. That is a good thing. You very well could be done with this move. It is possible right now to the downside. It might be go time for XRP. And when I say go time, I don't mean a move like this, right? Technically right over here it was go time. It went up a little bit and then it came down. It took, it lagged, and then it had its fantastic move up. This was, on the SEC news, of course. But from that low there to this high, you bounced right off the 618, man. Ooh, you might have bottomed, XRP Army. You might have bottomed, actually. You might have found your low, your next higher low, in which case this parabolic structure could actually be at play right now. It wouldn't be the end of the world if you went a little bit lower. Again, if you went below 59 cents, went around like 56, 57 cents, that's totally fine. You're just testing support at previous highs. And again, on your weekly RSI, it looks like you could do that. You are in weaker areas of your daily RSI. It is possible, but man, you've bounced here before, once, twice over here, a little bit over here, right? You could go oversold. That's totally fine. You're close enough to that. And again, if you were to go into those areas, I bet you would find support around 56 to 59 cents. But man, the bottom for XRP could be in, guys. This is kind of exciting. I actually didn't expect this coming into this video. I thought it was going to go lower last I checked, but hey, here we are. I forget what my original projections were for XRP. I think I said around 60 cents, but maybe I didn't. Correct me if I'm wrong. I definitely, my last video I was bearish, but now things are starting to flip a little bit bullish, guys, honestly. For XRP at least. Maybe not for all cryptos, but for XRP certainly. Looking at this thing on the 4-hour, you're showing strength in the RSI right now. Sure, you're at the 50, but I mean, give this thing time to develop. If you hold this area, if you don't go lower like you're going to come to the oversold zone, you very well could be making some strong moves right now, man. And when I say strong moves, I mean, prices that are going to be above 70 cents really soon, like this week or next week, if not higher. I don't think that you're going to see something spectacular like this, though you could. It could happen at any point in time, but I do think right now XRP looks kind of bullish, guys. Well, I really didn't expect that, so wow, that's pretty cool. Let's see, on a weekly time frame. Let's go to XRP BTC before we wrap this one up. XRP BTC Bitcoin on Binance there. Let's see. Again, this kind of structure, it's bullish on the weekly. On the daily, whatever, you're down here, but I mean, you could go higher. You're at an area where you've bounced before. It wouldn't be totally out of the question. It looks kind of like the price does, right? I wonder. This low to this high here, right off the 1272, man. If you don't go up in value against the US dollar, you're probably going to go up in value against BTC. And look at that, man, where you didn't get those tops, or the bottom at the tops for the USD, you are getting it on the BTC chart. You bounced right here at previous areas of resistance right there, right? And and I say you bounce. You haven't bounced yet. You could go lower. You totally could go lower. It's totally possible. You're in the weaker areas of the RSI. You could go lower. But if you do go lower, I doubt you go much lower against BTC. If you do go lower in the US dollar pairing, I doubt you go much lower, right? Not even 10 cents from where you are right now. Let's see. Right? Yeah, not even, I mean, maybe 10 cents at the most. But I don't know. I like this thing, man. I really do like this thing. I don't know. I bet a lot of people are expecting it to kind of come down. And, you know, as I was saying earlier, this kind of would make sense, right? To see something like this, to see it come down to around 51 cents, 52 cents, and maybe you get that. But I bet a lot of eyes are on this. A lot of people are eager to buy this thing. I doubt that it sees this line. I bet it could bounce here. It could come a little bit lower and bounce around like 55, 53, 56 cents, something like that. But I don't know, man. It very well could have bottomed right here as well. We could have found a low. That's crazy. Kind of cool, kind of exciting. Volume is building, right? You can see it barely, but volume is building as we're moving out of this low here. I mean, you can see it better on the 4 hour, right? The histogram itself even. I'll get rid of that. Oh, man, come on. You can see how it had a low point here and it's building up. I'm going to move it away so you can see that. As you're moving up, it's kind of exciting, man. It actually is really exciting. Let's see. Low to high. You could go a little bit lower in the meantime. Maybe you go to 62 cents, something like that, and then continue to go higher. Maybe go to 61 cents, whatever. I don't know if you're going to see these extensions. If you do, again, 55, 58, somewhere in there, that'll be your low. But I don't know if you see these deeper extensions, man. So I just feel like I'm kind of gawking at this thing, and I'm not really saying anything new. I feel like I've given my analysis, so I'm just going to end it there. I'm bullish on XRP, man. Even if it goes down a little bit from here, which it might go down a little bit from here. I don't know if you take this low out, and if you do, oh well. It's going to go just a little bit lower than that. I don't know. I don't know if it goes like even 10 cents lower than this low here. You're going to probably find support this previous area of resistance. Again, if you even break this low, you might not. There's also a chance where you might not do that. You did bounce right off of this 618 right here, from low to high. Like, that's just beautiful, man. But there hasn't been a lot of time. You know, it's only a few days away. Let's see some more movements upward to kind of confirm that. But I don't know, man. Volume's starting to build a little bit after you've had like less volume over here. It's starting to build now at these lower areas. It really could be go time for XRP. And I don't mean go time again like this. I just mean go time as in we might not be going lower anymore. So if you like the video, guys, leave a thumbs up, subscribe to see more, and this is big shit, man. This is big shit. XRP is a top coin, man. And if things are, you know, obviously what's good for Bitcoin is good for most crypto, right? But XRP is a top coin. It's been a top coin for a while. So what's good for XRP is probably good for most crypto too, to a certain degree. It's like if Ethereum started going up, it'd be good for altcoins, right? I think this is a good sign, man. We're getting rumblings of this bull market starting to turn around toward the upward direction again. XRP can do its own thing, and again, if it moves up, that doesn't mean that it's going to have a move like this. It could move up while the rest of the market goes down, and then continue to go down with the rest of the market too, but just kind of like move sideways, something like that, right? It doesn't have to move lower just because it's going up, but it doesn't have to skyrocket just because it's going up either. But I think, I don't know, man, I'd give it the green light for buying. It's probably good DCA time if you haven't been doing so already. But this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. So if you guys like the video, leave a thumbs up, subscribe to see more, and I will see you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.